We're rolling.
Rolling with the homies.
I love that movie.
Oh, thank you.
Love
it's
that
a
movie.
classic,
It is.
even though,
What is this?
What is it? She's All That? Is that what it's called?
Oh, no, Clueless.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
But She's All That is
Clueless.
fantastic, too.
Yeah.
But wait, what did he say?
Rolling with the homies.
I don't remember that in Clueless. I haven't seen
And then
Clueless
she like
in a
hit her
really
head
long
on the
time.
She was super drunk at a party.
the light
The girl they gave the makeover to.
tie.
Oh, yes. I
And then-
remember the makeover chick. Wasn't that Brittany Murphy's character?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
I haven't
my
seen-
microphone's over here. Sorry.
Cody, do better, please.
Sorry.
Jesus.
It's my 1st
We're
time.
trying to be super professional.
Is this close enough?
I'm trying to, you over here,
All right.
trying to share my good name. Okay, so welcome back. Eye contact. Welcome back.
Okay.
I was talking to myself
I was
Oh.
looking at you
I was like,
in the screen.
because I'll just start talking while I'm looking down at the screen. I'm like, oh, I should probably look. Let you know I'm engaged. I
I can't
value
even see
you,
myself. That's how.
your listenership. So welcome
Do
back.
Another wardrobe change.
This bun has been the bullshit all morning, but the way I feel, we ain't gonna worry about it.
As long as it's cute from the front, that's all you need.
Right.
And
The
that
back of this
shirt.
is not iron at all.
Well, shit, you gotta sit in the car and stuff.
Exactly.
Gotta iron nothing.
I almost did
Good.
that in
I
the whole
hate
thing.
ironing.
Me
I
too.
hate it.
I avoid clothes. It's clothes I haven't
Yeah.
worn in like a good year because I'm like, I'm gonna have to iron it.
Mhm.
I refuse to get rid of it because one day it's gonna be important enough,
Exactly.
but not today.
But see, at least you won't wear it. I'll just walk out and be like, I'm gonna just ignore the fact that there's wrinkles on this.
Her collar be
What you
balled
gonna
up.
do? Like, what are you gonna say?
Collar be straight twisted.
Right.
Look like, did you just pull that out the Amazon box? I need you to.
I'll tap it with the iron, but I'm not pulling out the ironing board. So I'm on the bed.
And
the iron on the
things
sheet.
never come out right ironed on the bed.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
I had a
Ever.
friend who sat on the bed, forgot her iron was on there, burned her back.
Oh no.
And I was like, that's enough. I'll never iron again. Just listen to that story. She has an
See.
iron print on her back. She will never forget that.
Oh, that's
Well, I mean, it's probably gonna take a while because I burned myself when I was like 5, though. But yeah, my whole stomach was just an iron print
No.
because I touched the
gone?
entire plate to my stomach.
Were you trying to iron the shirt that you had on?
No,
Oh,
my
I've done
sister. I think
Save time.
I've done it.
me and my sister hated each other when I was like really small, and I think she set me up. Every time I bring up this story in front of her, I'm like, "You did this to me on purpose," because she knew it was hot, and she told me like to unplug it and wrap the cord up. And so me and my little 5-year-old hands trying to do it touched to my stomach.
Wait, how old was she?
She's what, 9 years older than
Yeah,
me?
she was
so
older
she
than
was
you.
old enough to know.
Yeah, she
like,
set you up.
Yeah, she
No,
set
my
me up.
older sister, evil.
Yeah.
Straight. I don't even want to tell you what happened. It was
Look,
bad.
Girl, I almost got into a whole nother story because the bitch burned me another time, and this time she definitely did it on purpose.
Is it still there?
No, it went
Oh,
away.
really?
That's
Mine
what.
didn't.
That's why I told the story to
was
say
there.
like maybe it'll go away because it's completely gone.
Well, it's kind of. I had an iron in my hand, and I did like that.
Why?
I don't know. I was a kid, and
Oh,
it
okay.
burned me, but it's kind of almost gone.
Oh,
The moral of the
wow, it's
story is
still there?
irons are trash. They
Irons are
burn people,
dangerous.
and they should not be used.
Just
They're
walk
so
around
archaic.
wrinkled.
Like, why couldn't they come up with something like clothes that don't wrinkle?
True. I mean,
They're
they
still
did,
working
but
on
they
that.
still do wrinkle. So
Oh, they do. I've never
I
tried
think
to.
so.
Do they even make women's clothes that don't wrinkle? I feel like everything I've seen has been like Dockers for men and shit. Like, do they make women's clothes that supposedly don't wrinkle, or is it just the stuff that's like, oh, it's this? So this
know.
looks okay wrinkled.
Yeah.
Like, so just wear it as
Also, we don't
That's
care.
the style.
is. Right.
We don't care anymore.
True. I don't care. We don't care. Done with that subject. Yes. Welcome. I never finished the welcome.
Oh,
Another episode.
This is what happens every time when you're just around good people.
Right. Welcome back to another episode of More to the Story. I said episode.
It's a Spanish version.
Classic Farron. I'm Farron Moore. I'm dying a little bit, but it's okay. By the time you see this one, I'll be vibrant.
still have allergies.
Right? I'll be a vibrant thing addicted to Zyrtec. Yes, and these are my friends. Say hi, friends. Kendra.
Hi, friends. I'm Kendra.
Grow up, Kendra.
I'm Cotty.
Kendra and Cotty, and they are with me today to do these things because I'm happy.
Life.
I was so sure y'all had met that I ain't even questioned about putting y'all on here together. So I'm so happy.
I'm so
y'all,
happy.
It's working, so let's go.
It works.
They just met today. New friendships are being formed.
It's a friendship virgin.
Yes.
Does that work? Do those things work together?
Yeah, it did.
You said friendship virgin?
I said it wrong. In my head, it made sense.
Oh,
we
virgin
just popped
friendship?
our friendship virginity.
Oh, okay.
Does that
Got
make
it.
sense?
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Let's own it. Lean in. And that's why I had my phone sitting up here. I forgot again. Classic Fern. So this is something somebody sent me in my DMs to discuss on here, and I started not to because it just. I'll say what I think after I read it. Let's get into it. So, this person, this looks like a Facebook post because I was just sent a screenshot. But anyway, so apparently somebody was okay with posting this. Need advice. My baby daddy kept on stepping out to cheat, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I told him, if you want to cheat, I get to have some play too. Well, I was tired of him always leaving, so I let him find a live-in side piece. She stays in the basement with her kids. So I can...
Whoa.
Stop, y'all. So I can have the bay floors to myself and my son. Then I met an amazing dude on Tinder, and we decided to move him into the basement with her because it just makes it easier for me and my baby daddy to go down there and mess with them.
How big is this house?
Of course.
And where are you finding these two just people who are okay just packing
With the
up and
kids?
moving into a basement? But anyway, let me finish.
Sex on demand.
Because we about to...
Happened so fast.
Yes, it escalated quickly. Okay, so... Boop, 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 boop. It's easier for me and baby daddy to go down there and mess with them. Well, my side dude and his side piece wound up falling in love.
I knew it.
And now she is expecting. But we don't know if it's my baby daddy's baby or my side dude's baby. Now we are all arguing because we don't know who gonna claim what on taxes next year. I'm thinking me and my baby daddy should claim any kids that come from the basement because it's our basement. They want to claim the basement babies, y'all. But the side pieces want to get DNA tests to see who has full rights to claim the baby. Which option should we choose?
None of the above.
Is this an episode of Jerry Springer? Did that
Doesn't that sound like so?
That was a lot.
And to go all the way from cheating to taxes, this is a really long turn.
Yes. And my whole thing is you can only claim them on your, like it only counts for the time they're alive. Like are they expect them to like continue to live here with this baby?
They're looking towards the future, though. Like, this is really an important fact that you're overlooking. They're thinking about their future.
This has to be made up, right? Like, this isn't a real story, right?
Remember when you would say, like, oh, like, my parents were married, so I was, like, a bastard child? Now it's, like, a basement baby?
It's a
like,
basement baby.
It's new.
Yes. Sorry. I'm looking for Kleenex. I'm sorry. Can you help me? Thank you.
I see Clorox wipes, but I know you don't.
I do not. But I will take one of those to wipe my hands off because I touched my nose a couple times.
Reach in this jean jacket.
Sorry.
The first thing we make you do is reach.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn it.
She gave
It was
us
a test.
She gave us a
Parents
disclaimer.
like, you see that just out of reach over there? I need it. Thanks.
I
Pop
told
the seam
them,
on your jacket.
jacket is too
It had
tight.
me.
I'm gaining weight. I can't move my arms.
Wait, you've been working out so hard though. Are you gaining the muscle mass?
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
Because that was an excuse I could go with.
Social media said that you've been working out a lot.
The problem is I took off a week and my body is like, well, who cares then? We're done here.
Don't it turn
It's
on
like,
you so
ooh,
fast?
That was great.
I mean,
It turns on you so fast.
It's so ridiculous. It's like a relationship. We put in all this work and then 1 week you're gonna turn your back on me,
Fell
body.
apart.
Mm-hmm.
I was eating pizza and pastas and just everything under the sun.
Oh, well,
And
then
And
your
it was
body
just
was
like-
also like, you also turned on me. When it comes to beard, hair, face, and body care products, Scotch Porter means business, fellas. What I love about their products is that they're non-toxic and healthy and really help men with the grooming issues they face daily. Now, just in time for the summer, I'm super excited to share that they have a 50% off sale happening right now on their best-selling collections. So you can get them just by going to scotchporter.com/story to get 50% off collections today. Itchiness, dryness, shedding when it comes to your beard and hair, and blemishes, bacteria, and clogged pores when it comes to your face. I mean, for the bearded gents out there, and I love a man with a beard, who doesn't want a soft, thick, growing beard? Scotch Porter's better for you products include ingredients such as kale protein, white willow bark, biotin, pomegranate enzymes, all to cleanse, condition, moisturize, and promote growth. Need some new grooming products to get your routines into swing? Visit scotchporter.com/story and save 50% today.
I want to know how nice this basement is.
Right. How big is this basement?
Because some people have really elaborate
Where do all
decked
these
out
people
ones.
live?
And what did they have going on in their lives that they could just pack up and move into somebody's fucking basement?
I mean, at this point, they have squatters' rights. So
So they could actually take over upstairs.
Probably.
And kick the first two out with their baby.
Oh
the
my
whole
God.
go downstairs and mess with them just sounded very
Right.
dungeon-like to me.
Yes.
Like, I was like,
you're
there are
keeping
kids
sex
down
slaves. I
there.
feel like, are they chained to the basement? These are sex slaves. Like, it
But
was
did
so
we
much
not,
wrong.
like, as soon as you said they moved her dude to the basement, I was like, oh, he's going to mess with the other side chick.
Yeah.
Clearly they don't care.
Right.
Like,
they're all sexual beings.
did we not see this coming?
Look.
I know it takes a village.
But
to
wait,
raise.
don't taxes only matter for like the time the kid is actually like living outside breathing oxygen.
Right.
Like that's when it matters.
Yeah.
So regardless, I'm sorry if this would never be me, but I'm going to put
Never
myself
say never.
I am definitely fucking
Say
saying
never.
never. Like, to put me in the shoes of the woman who wrote it, regardless of whose baby this is, everybody is getting out.
Oh, yeah.
Literally everyone. Like, it has gotten too intense. Yes, I walked into this issue, but guess what? I'm finna fucking fix it by putting everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Or I will just remove me. But this is not even, keep the tax money. That $1,500 ain't that important no more.
Like she's more interested in the taxes than even figuring
Now,
out whose it
yes.
is. Like, she's like, no, don't find out. I'm going to just claim it.
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't matter. It's all our baby, and I will claim
Like,
it on my
wait.
taxes.
But you're right. Until basement baby is born, like there is
doesn't even-
no telling.
yeah.
Yeah. All they got to do is, like, pack up and leave. And now what, bitch?
But if they're in
Baby gone.
California, it's gonna be really hard to get them out if they don't want to leave.
That's true.
True.
So you brought that mess into your house.
If it's a basement, though, I
Please.
feel like they're in the Midwest.
I feel like I should check Snopes.
Speculating.
Would Snopes even find out whether or not something this small is true? But I just need to know. Please tell me this story is fake.
What is Snopes?
And they put it on
It's something that,
Facebook?
like, debunks different myths
like-
and stuff, and
oh,
they
I like
report
that.
out on it.
Okay.
Yeah. But what were you about to say?
Somebody just posted this, like, just as a public post on Facebook.
Yes.
Like they want everyone's advice.
Was there a question?
It was just need advice. Like,
I think the
oh,
question
wait.
is, should I be slapped?
Well, that's going to be an
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, sorry, we started laughing before I got to the very end.
Oh,
Okay.
no,
There's
there
more.
can't
I'm
be
thinking
more.
me and my baby daddy should claim any kids that come from the basement because it's our basement. But the side pieces want to get DNA tests to see who has full rights to claim the baby. Which option should we choose? Is the question at the end.
She doesn't have an option. She's
But she alone, like you have nothing to do with nothing. And as
No.
long as they are still, like, I'm assuming that they have jobs, like they're paying something. So
no.
even if you decide to keep this living situation and you find out whose baby it is, you lady have no rights just because the kid lives with you. Who's
Right.
taking financial responsibility of that kid is who gets to claim it.
The IRS gonna be like, oh, it came from your basement? Fine. So anyway,
back to Trump.
We
taxes.
don't care.
Yeah.
Right. Did y'all fill out the census form? That's all we care about.
The child tax credit is not even like that much money.
It's
though.
not
like,
to
what
be
are we
fighting
talking
over.
about
Why
here?
are we arguing? It's
And they
for
already got
grown-ass
kids.
people with kids. So how far are you going with this little $1,500?
I mean,
say
don't get me
spread
wrong.
the wealth. Give it to the girls who don't have a kid yet. And
Which one don't have
No,
kids
she
yet?
does because it said.
No, I'm sorry. I mean the guy. So the side piece guy who doesn't have a kid yet. Because her dude has a kid with her.
Mm-hmm.
The side piece girl clearly has kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy that she brought in is the only one without kids. Just let him have
Who's packing up they whole family and moving it to somebody's basement?
I tell you what, though, when the stimulus came, I was like, oh, I should have had more kids. You know? I was like, I just got that extra money, but
Not me.
the headache.
I was upset my kid was smart and they kept putting it in the news, so she was looking at me with her hand out like, what? No,
Like, oh, the bank didn't
this don't make
Do
it
it.
yours. She got a EBT card from the school district though recently.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like,
Oh.
okay, well, where was this like a year ago?
Oh, that's the one they put like $30 on.
No, hers has $300 on it.
Yeah.
What?
But that was like what, for the summer or something?
I have no idea. And it referenced like that being the second one. And I was like, did our dumbass throw one away?
Wow.
It was at the pandemic EBT?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keelan got one of those. And then it was like for a month. And then I called and it was like $0. And I was like, well, where's the re-up? Because who's feeding this kid? It's not going to be me.
Why my ridiculous kid? She was like, $300. That's so
Worth of
many
ramen.
noodles, right? So much noodles.
She gonna have a pallet of noodles delivered.
She's going to do really well in college.
Right.
Because that's all you need to
She's about
survive.
to wholesale
Gross.
buy these noodles straight from the manufacturer.
It's like, can
With
you
an
please
EBT
at least
card.
make some money off this? Sell them or something. Sell
Right.
some of them,
Teach her
please.
some entrepreneurship. Sell 'em.
Please sell them.
Wait, that's not legal. Never mind.
It is not.
Tell her that.
I mean, we can't tell her that in public out loud,
Right.
but
Don't sell them
wink, wink.
online.
For twice the price.
Right. Like folks was doing hand sanitizer and toilet paper.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, y'all, because that letter
That was a
or
lot.
post, whatever you want to call it, it has to be fake. I put my stamp.
I need pictures of the house, though. Like, I
Yeah.
need to see how decked out this basement is. Because
Yeah.
I don't have
This
high
is a
hopes.
horny
Also,
palace.
also that, but
I want to see the comments too.
mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I want to know, like, I want somebody to also tally up the stupid bitches because I feel like it was a
Right.
lot of.
Oh yeah. Girl, don't get it's your basement. It's the same. Get your money.
Now I feel like I was tired of him stepping out on me, so I brought his side chick into our home.
Right. We did not break that down. That is problem number one.
Yes.
Like,
I was
But I mean,
tired.
so I guess the text question shouldn't even have surprised us because
True. That's why I was like, well, what's the
She
question?
started off.
Because
she started off with, you know what, he keep cheating. Like first you sound real dumb and maybe you can't do better, but just stop with this stupid situation and find
Right.
another stupid situation.
and we would have never gotten to the tax question. We would have never even gotten here had that not happened. Why
So bad.
was that the solution to him cheating?
It's so
Like,
bad.
I'm tired of him doing drugs, so I started making drugs in the kitchen. Like, that's
Now we
how
have an
crazy
empire,
it
but
is.
we don't know where to put the tax money.
Did the IRS weigh in? Did they make one of the comments? We need to know.
Right.
Right. Someone send me
They
the
petty,
whole
they
thread.
would.
Send the whole thread. Okay. So today, our topic is tubal ligation, basically getting your tubes tied, versus a vasectomy.
Yes. Bring it on. I'm so here for this topic.
And so I came across this article that was like praising men and calling them a hero for being interested in getting a vasectomy. And I was like, how exactly?
It's an
Right.
outpatient surgery.
Outpatient surgery. But I did find, because I like Googled specifically, why are men, why isn't this more common and why are men afraid of vasectomies? Hold on, I'm dead.
Bring her back to life.
Excuse me. Okay. So, and the common thing across all of them, the common reason across everything I read was like just misinformation. Like they don't know what the procedure is. They don't know it's that simple. They just hear somebody is cutting my balls, and it's
And
like
they
that's
think
not
it
what
cuts
it
their
is.
sex drive, which it doesn't.
Does not. It does not. So we're going to like break all that down because now you
Educate
can't
these.
say that you don't know because now you will definitely, like without a doubt,
Know
know
better,
what
do
goes
better.
into it. Hey y'all, let me tell you about Warby Parker. Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. They have eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, and contact lenses. The glasses, including prescription lenses, start at $95, y'all. And they also have sunglasses, progressives, and blue light lenses, you know, to protect your eyes from all the fluorescence and computer lights and such. And they also offer this little system called a home try-on kit. So you go on their site, you do a little quiz. It takes like mere seconds. Do this little quiz, and then you get a selection of glasses based on your style to get sent home. Like, and you get up to 5 pair. To do the why wouldn't you? And it's so easy. You get to try them on at home and ask family's opinion and friends' opinions and all this stuff. And you can rock with them for 5 days before you have to make your pick, and you send them back and they make you a brand new pair. And these ain't no little cheesy glasses, y'all. Like, these are quality frames. They're durable, they look good, super stylish. Like, you won't be disappointed. So, to try Warby Parker's free home try-on program and get 5 pairs of glasses to try on and test out to find the right ones for you, and there's no obligation to buy, so you can do this for free without being obligated to buy a single pair. Just go to warbyparker.com/story. That is warbyparker.com/story to try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free. And an added bonus that I think is super dope is that for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. Y'all, like, almost 1 billion people worldwide lack access to glasses. This means that 15% of the global population cannot effectively learn or work, which is crazy because glasses were invented 700 years ago. Warby Parker partners with nonprofits like Vision Spring to ensure that for every pair of glasses sold, a pair is distributed to someone in need. So you're not only helping you by rocking with Warby Parker, but you also helping somebody else. So go to warbyparker.com/story to get your home try-on kit and try 5 pairs at home for free. Bye. Your views, your experience.
So
Cuddy.
we are in the process of going through this.
Oh, okay.
Keon is getting a vasectomy. Whoop, whoop.
I had
Just
no
wanna
idea
shout
about
that
this,
out.
so
Like,
this
yes.
is perfect.
Yes.
Yay.
And it's one of those things, and I want to tell you guys something that I learned about it too, because I was like, well, where does the cum go? Like, what happens when
It gets
everything's...
reabsorbed.
Yeah, and I'm like...
Wait, what?
Oh,
okay, I don't understand
sorry.
any of this.
Exactly.
Keep
So...
going.
I was like, does this get balled up in there? Are your balls going to
Or
explode?
is it going to be a
what's gonna
tumor? Like, what is
happen?
happening?
Yes. Are you going to grow another penis? I'm okay with that, but I just want to know. I want to be prepared.
Right.
So basically what comes out is not the sperm. It's this stuff that's around.
All juice, no seeds.
Can we get that on a shirt? All juice, no seeds? I have never heard that before. I'm super excited about that. So yeah, all that stuff is just the stuff that moves it along, that pushes it. So that stuff's still gonna come out.
So where does the sperm go?
It's just gonna die.
Where?
So back there in the little, I don't know. I imagine this is what they're doing. Yeah, what he said.
It gets
So what
reabsorbed,
snips
basically.
is whatever would bring it out of the testicles.
Yeah, the vas deferens, right?
Vas deferens, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that
I
from
have zero
school.
knowledge of these things. Wow. Okay.
I just learned all this. So, and then it's outpatient surgery. It's super quick. They go bada boom, bada bing. They come home. They rest for a little bit. Some people even say they have sex right away, like, which you probably
But it's not
shouldn't.
safe
Right.
It's not
because
safe, yeah.
you can still get pregnant.
Exactly. So you still need to go back, and then you do, I guess you like ejaculate in this room, which I'm like, ooh, I'm going to be there for that. That sounds exciting. I'm like dancing in the
Don't waste
corner.
it.
Right.
And then they test that to see if
there's, you check the
work.
sperm
Yeah.
count to make sure it was effective. Yeah.
it's super easy versus like my mom got her tubes tied after baby number 4. She was 40. So, and that was an accident. So she was like, you're already in there. But that's a full on surgery.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
it
go
is.
in there, they tie that. People have still gotten pregnant from it. It's very rare. But
Yeah.
like, that's something like we have to
I
fully...
know someone who got pregnant after theirs, and like years later, I think their youngest was maybe about 6 or 7, and she got pregnant again, but it was a tubal pregnancy, so they yeah.
But
had
it's
to
just,
terminate it,
it's
but-
so easy. It has nothing to do with your sex drive. It doesn't make you any less of a man. Like,
Nope.
it's just so much easier for you guys. So go and get that shit done.
Like-
Especially if you are a cheater. You don't want to be out here getting the, you know what I mean?
No basement baby.
Yeah, you don't want no basement babies. So,
Basement
you
babies.
know, just cut that shit off.
Yep. And it's reversible. So that's another thing, which, though, with any procedure, there could be complications. But that one, it's reversible, when as for women, it's not. It's like, this is it. So it's not even like a early decision that I can, backtrack on later. Is like, this is it for me. So, but we're going to talk just real quick. I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of what happens to you. But the Cotty dumbed it down for us.
Thank you.
But
That's what I needed.
No
Clip
idea.
notes.
So, first you're like given a local anesthetic, so you won't feel any pain. A small opening in your skin. They make a small opening in your skin, and then they either block or remove the vas deferens, which is the tube, like we just said, that keeps sperm, that puts sperm into your semen. But this, blocking it, it'll stop it. So without sperm, there's no way your partner will get pregnant.
Oh,
Snip,
geez.
tie,
Easy peasy.
No
done.
seeds.
There's usually
Love that.
there's usually like there can be no stitches, and if there are, there's like 2 of them, and you
Wow.
get to like they dissolve on their own. Like it's super easy. Not saying it's painless, but it's like super easy. In and out. It's like a 30-minute procedure, if that. Because I saw a range that said, 15 to 20. Then I saw another one that said 20 to 30. So 15 to 30 minutes in and out.
Maybe depending on how big your balls are or something. Just throw that out there.
I don't know
We can look into that. Maybe,
ball
but-
procedure things.
30 minutes.
Oh, these are some big balls. We're going to need 30 minutes, doctor.
Yeah, it says you'll probably be back to work and back at your usual routine in 2 days. And so there's like we said, there's no effect. And I'm not just making this up. This is from WebMD
Oh,
and
Incredible.
an
Can
always
article that
trust that.
says called The Doctor Weighs In. So this is a blog from a
Real
doctor
doctors.
who has actually like performed this hundreds of times.
sign
So-
me up. Ready.
And you know what? It's so crazy that it's like not even, just don't understand why it's not one of those like, what do they call it? The
Like-
rites of passage type thing. Like, I don't know, where parts of my family, they're like, my daughter started her period, I put her on birth control. My son started wearing cologne, I got his ball snipped. Like, that usually means that, yo,
And that's the
He
case.
trying
you
to-
gonna
he
have
trying to
do
get it
that.
in. The
You have to
minute-
do that to Keelan now at 5 years old. This
stop.
boy, yes, he wants to wear deodorant, cologne.
Really?
Let him wear the
Oh,
deodorant.
that's so
girl.
good,
Please let him wear
though.
that.
I'm like,
'cause
well, how you
once he
stink,
needs
though?
it, then it'll
that's
just be a routine.
so good.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
he's already calling women.
What?
Oh God,
talking on the
yeah. He records videos. He does like a sets it up, does like his little stance, and he's like, "Sup, ladies." How you doing?
Stop.
You're 5.
Stop.
How you horny at 5? It's disgusting.
But also it's very possible. Yeah. The minute he grows, I don't know, just one pubic hair, you need to go ahead and be like, yo, just start throwing condoms at him. Like, take these. Go into Costco. Just buy them by the truckload.
The youngest you can get a vasectomy, because this could be used strategically, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, you think, but they're not going to do something like this because
yeah, they don't have a strategy.
The patriarchy, they're not going to allow that, like that.
Yeah.
But but what's crazy is that it said that tubal ligation is common for women between the ages of 15 and 50. But 15, I was like, who at 15 are they letting do this? Like, this is something so permanent. So unless there's like some medical reason outside of just getting pregnant, then like no 15-year-old should be, you know.
Plus, I feel like when we talk about like forced sterilization at a time when that happened, it was women. We were not talking about sterilizing men.
We were not. So just so everyone can understand the contrast between getting a vasectomy, which we just got into, like the details of specifically like what happens. I want to explain what the tubal ligation is, or getting your tubes tied is. And this is something you have to like basically be put to sleep for this. And they make 1 or 2 tiny cuts near your belly button and puts a narrow tube with a light and camera into your belly.
Oh.
And
it's
like you run the risk of other organs being
oh my gosh.
Like, and have you ever watched the surgery
through this?
Like, they're rough. It's not just like, oh, little incision. It's like,
no, they're
so used to it. They're like, great.
Was that you that had me watching the surgery on YouTube? So
I did it till like 4 a.m.
Yes.
Not a good friend, let me tell you.
Yo, but I'm terrible too, because I went down a YouTube surgery rabbit hole. Then I pulled my sister in and I was like, look at this. I just kept sending her links.
Watch?
I kept looking at like tummy tucks for some reason. And they were like yanking the skin and just like getting all the fat out, and then they were like, pull it over, and they put her belly button back.
They're like tossing organs in the back. Like,
they like clamped the belly button and then pulled her belly down and made another hole for the belly button.
I can't even think about it. My friend's a surgery tech, and she will try to show me this stuff, and like just upon knife, I'm like, get it away from me.
Yeah. The whole thought of being cut open like freaks me out.
I don't want it done to me.
That was my main concern when I was pregnant. I was like, I'm scared that I'm gonna be told I need a C-section because I'm terrified of like being stitched up, because I've heard of it going wrong so much. And my mom still has the scar from me, which that was back in the 80s. So, you know, they did things a whole hell of a lot different back then. But still, it was like, I am terrified, and I didn't need a single stitch, and I was so happy. My God.
Have you talked to women, though, like who have not had kids yet? Because there's this whole like thing where they're like, oh, no, I'm scheduling my C-section and I'm going to do it like that because I don't want to push him out. I don't want my vagina to expand. And I'm like,
oh, it's a whole movement.
Yeah. It's a whole movement. I'm like, first of all, the vagina is a muscle. It will go back, and if it's not, you messing with a small dick. So let that be known. Because guys will do that. Oh, yeah, I could tell the difference. No, you just have a small dick. Because literally, it's a muscle. It can contracts. It goes back. Like, our bodies are miracles.
Amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyways, that was pissing me off.
No, speak your piece. It's probably going to be somebody else rolling their eyes and like, yes, Scotty, tell it. But anyway, so a tube with a light and a camera is put in your belly. Then they use long, thin instruments to grab your fallopian tubes and cut, tie, clamp, band, or seal them off.
Oh, okay.
You thought it was like all of, you were like, and
damn.
seal them. No. They close the cuts with 1 or 2 stitches. You may feel some discomfort. Pain medication can help. And you can go home in a few hours later or whatever. So it sounds like the recovery isn't that bad, which I haven't experienced this. So I can't say like, oh, it was a piece of cake, because I don't know.
Sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot, because they're inside your abdomen where there's other organs and things. So that's the scary part, and it just being like so like slammed shut permanent, because I just feel like I know I don't want another kid, but I also know that I don't want my tubes tied. Like, I don't want that as a I don't know. It just feels so final to me, and just the idea is a little scary.
Yeah.
To me. And also, I mean, not even adding the fact that just being cut on someone who has 4 tattoos, but just the idea of being cut on is scary. It's scary to me.
And I get keloids too, so it's like anytime there's a cut, like there's a possibility of the skin to just grow like out of control. So yeah, I want to avoid anything like that.
Right. Okay. And there's another option for women which is not much better. It's called the hysteroscopic sterilization. So basically, like a coil, they go in through your vagina to your fallopian tubes with this little coil, and they like place it there, and your body naturally builds scar tissue around it, and that blocks off the chance of the egg traveling down the fallopian tube.
Yeah, no, you
and
lost
it's not
me at
reversible
coil.
either.
No, it's just up there.
That just sounds awful. Like the IUD. Like every time, not
IUDs
every time.
Are trash.
Trash. There are so.
I have one, and I've had good experience with them.
Okay,
like I'm on my 3rd one actually. But say your piece, because I've went down a rabbit hole on different blogs and forums of people like, this is terrible, this is great. So
You gotta love people's opinions.
Right. So no, say your piece.
No, I just knew 2 people who basically got pregnant, then like had a miscarriage, then they had to take out a fallopian tube because of the IUD, and then they had to take the IUD because it made them faint, all this loss of blood. So it scares me to think that, like, you know, those are the kind of things that we're using, and that for some people, like, those things could happen, because it's like even 2 people like that, all that I know, I'm sure it's happened to more people, but it's like that's not like good.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a foreign thing. I had one for maybe 3 years. And it's just, some people, like, their bodies just adapt to it and it's fine. My body just never adapted to this foreign thing, like, just being there.
What type of issues were you, if you don't mind me asking?
It was, I had really bad cramps. Like, PMS was horrible. I just to me, it felt like, I don't know, it caused, like, just bacteria issues, and it just felt like this foreign thing was always in me. Like, I was very, like, cautious of it. And then when I took it out, it was like,
oh, really?
All right. Yeah, I don't know. It was for 3 years. And I thought it was me. And then even like PMS, not even just cramps, just like emotional, like, hormonal changes, all that. And I had the one without hormones, which is crazy.
Really?
Same. 2 of my friends had the ones without hormones, and now they have a 50% chance of getting pregnant because they lost a fallopian tube from it. But then what gets me though is the pictures of babies being born
holding
with
it,
them like in their head, like not in their head, but like the what's that, like the sack around it, like it was like stuck in there, like, well, that didn't work.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I have not seen that. I just saw that one like holding it. Right.
He's like, I made it.
Right.
We fought for 9 months.
Like he's on the Olympic torch, like, I'm out of here.
Wow. So yeah, I haven't had any issues, and I got the first one when the kid was like 1, because I was I don't want to do this again. And I got the hormonal one, but I did definitely realize a drastic change in my PMS. My cramps were terrible, like sick to the stomach, terrible on a regular basis, and that went away, and my flow was lighter. Like, it was pretty much smooth sailing, but the first 6 months of it, I just spotted all the time at random times. All the, like, it it was hell keeping some sexy time underwear. Like it was damn near impossible because I just never knew what was going to happen. But that was pretty much it. Like it's been no problem, and I've gotten it changed like clockwork. But I am ready. Once the older I get, the more I realize like my hormones are changing. Like I don't know, just around PMS, I'm just like mentally all over the place. And I looked up to see whether or not the IUD played a role in that. Mm-hmm. And it was some women were like, yes, like I noticed a drastic change in my hormones and like just my emotions right after I got it. Once I got it removed, I was fine. Mm-hmm. And so I went to my doctor to like tell him like, what I was experiencing and stuff. But then on top of that, I also felt like it increased my sex drive.
Ooh.
And so I was like, yo, I'm getting on my own damn nerves. So can we talk about other things? And he was like, but are you having any problems with it? Because nothing else is as like like you don't have to think about it as this, So, and he's like, it may just be like in the sex drive part, it may just be in your head because you feel a sense of freedom. And I was like, no, this drive, it cut on. It cut on a little bit later. Like it wasn't always there. So I'm like, what part of this is me? And what part of this is just what the hormones and IUD is doing. Mm-hmm. So I am ready to like just be rid of it. And I don't think I'm actually running up on, within I think I'm supposed to get it changed this year. And I think I'm just going to be like, no, I'm done. I need a break. I want to see how I feel.
Yeah.
Because I haven't experienced me in 15 years. Like
it changes. Like the next month, like my PMS was like just easy.
Really?
It was such a big change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
I have to say though, like in my mid-30s, I'm not on the IUD, and man, I am a sexual being. I mean, it is.
Well, they say it peaks around that time, so.
It's just insane. Like Keon's like, all right, just okay. I'm just like, so isn't this what you wanted?
So you're also getting on your own nerves.
Yes, absolutely. Like it's like all day. It's all that I think about.
And then you get and then you get like emotional when you don't get it when you want it. It's like, oh, so this is what we're doing?
Yeah.
Another man would be like, and I'm sitting here with you.
Don't make me move in my basement boo, okay? This coming. I don't have a basement, but we'll figure it out.
You got that extra bedroom. Right. You know what it's for?
You know what? We're going to put the kids in one room together. They don't each need their own.
Right.
It's almost Father's Day. And if there's ever been a year to make the dads in your life feel special and loved and appreciated on Father's Day, it is this one, y'all. So I got with the kid to treat Tahir to something special. Let me tell you about it. We are going to honor him with a heartfelt, sentimental, mushy gift from Storyworth. Let me tell you what Storyworth is. It's pretty dope. Storyworth is an online service that helps your dad, grandfather, father-in-law, or whoever the father figure is in your life share stories through thought-provoking questions to just find out their memories, their experiences, and how they became the amazing people they are today. Storyworth does this because every week they email a question to the recipient for them to respond to and like really put some thought and share those sentimental moments or just those moments that help mold them. They ask questions like, what is your favorite story about your father? What things are you proudest of in your life? Storyworth has helped numerous families learn about each other in profound ways. Their testimonials will practically like have you bawling your eyes out, y'all. There's no shortage of surprises when reading the weekly stories, and they make your family feel close, even if you're not so close. And this is something that the kid and I won't just keep to ourselves. We could actually like share this with other members of the family, so that, because if you know if you know my husband, you know he has lived quite a life and he has the most ridiculous stories. So just to bring us all into his space is very important. And we don't want to miss this opportunity. And now we have Storyworth to help us with it. So Storyworth compiles all these stories over the course of a year. After 1 year, Storyworth will take the stories and photos, if you choose to include those, and create a beautiful keepsake book. And they ship it for free. So with all that, y'all, give your dad the most meaningful gift this Father's Day with Storyworth. Get started right away with no shipping required by going to storyworth.com/story. You'll get $10 off your first purchase. That's storyworth.com/story for $10 off.
Oh, no.
But yeah, the thingy that I was talking about, the little coil, it's called Assure. Apparently there's only one on the market. So they like been kind of known to cause a lot of problems. So I'm like, why is this still available?
The word coil just doesn't...
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know what happens with that.
And for there to only be one, it sounds kind of recent. I don't trust it.
Like, is it bedazzled? Like, what's happening with this
Why
coil?
does it need to be? Why is that a question?
Right. Just put an IUD up there if you're going to do all that.
Right.
Yeah, they say it only takes about 15 minutes to put it in there, like, because it's like, so they probably got to do 2.
Oh, for each fallopian tube?
Yeah. Who did this? Tell me about it. If the listenership people, if you've experienced it, like I need to hear some firsthand accounts, because I think this part came from WebMD, and they did not make it sound fun, which
the
actually
insert
none of it
sounds like the IUD, which was very painful for me. Like when they put that thing in, and I literally just like laid on the couch for the rest of the day, just like moaning in pain.
Really?
It was so bad.
Oh,
that should have just been
problem.
The like red flag. Like, take this shit back out. I'm laying here. Like, get this out. My aunt,
so both of you guys did the non-hormonal one. My aunt did that one, and it actually perforated her uterus, because it was like she did the copper one.
Oh,
yeah, that's what it is.
So she had problems with it, and I don't know what else happened. I just know like secondhand information. My mom told
it's
me,
just that one.
but so I don't know. But
why
so
is
far,
everything gynecological just like seems so archaic? Like, why?
Because it shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
because
why do you guys stick that metal
they
cold
realize,
speculum in? And just why?
And
just
it's crazy
open?
that it's places that still use that, because they do make speculums out of other materials that's not so shocking to the touch. It's like, sir, you almost got kicked in the face. But anyway, the Assure could cause cramping, pain, bleeding, spotting, or changes in your monthly period, which
It's basically an IUD.
it sounds like
That
an
doesn't
IUD.
reverse.
Right. Some women have complications with the coils, including tearing in the uterus or fallopian tubes. They might even have an allergic reaction to them and end up having surgery to remove them.
This is too
So the FDA requires you to fill out a patient-doctor discussion checklist before having this procedure, so that you understand. Like, it's intense.
It's a lot. Or he could just get the little snip and we're fine.
It takes 3 months for your body to build up that scar tissue around it that actually does the blocking.
It just doesn't sound natural. Nothing about that.
So you still got to
Yeah.
use like another form of. But I didn't touch on this. So for the vasectomies, they say that you'll need backup birth control for about 10 weeks or 20 ejaculations. I just thought that was funny.
Whichever comes first.
Like in the room, like we gonna get these 20
Right.
out.
Right.
Pay attention. I'm not getting no birth
You just
control.
trapped in the corner, just dancing.
Right.
Like, what number is
Sweating.
this?
Like, it's
Don't you
only
find
6.
me attractive?
Keep going.
Only 6. I need some water.
This is 10 weeks.
I will say though,
Oh my
like
goodness.
if you're single or you're dating multiple people or whatever, it does suck because like you can't just tell all of them to get a vasectomy, right? Or they
True.
all don't have kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like in my situation, yeah, I'm married. I can get away with the like, okay, you get a vasectomy, cool, we're good. But like, yeah, I mean, as a woman, you do have to take the agency into your hands and do something for yourself because you don't want to get pregnant. You don't want to get pregnant. Like,
Yeah, which is why we need the information out there so this becomes like a more common and understood thing.
You know what I wish they would teach? Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Yes, you can get pregnant anytime, but they don't teach the ovulation cycle. Because how many people are, I mean, as soon as you get off your period, right, your sex drive goes up. That's the same time of ovulation. So, of course, you're going to be, man, my period's off. Like, if you trying to get out there, that's when you do it. Boom, pregnant. But because people don't know about that cycle.
Right.
And we don't teach it. I feel like just having the knowledge of, like, your body and the cycle that it actually goes through, besides knowing, like, oh, shit, here come my cramps, like, my period's about to start.
Right.
We have to know the complete cycle of, and I don't know if it starts in high school or whatever, but I feel like all we teach is how not to get pregnant until you're ready to get pregnant. And now you got to learn all this stuff.
And all the pressure is like on the women
Right.
with that, because it's like, it's not enough to just be like, oh, we're using condoms. Like, it's still, if a girl gets pregnant, it's her fault. She did, you know? So.
And I think what you're talking about is Western medicine versus natural medicine. Because when we talk about Western medicine, it's what can we do to prevent, to stop or to block. But when we're talking about natural medicine, what are our bodies doing? You know,
Right.
like the whole moon cycle.
Understand it.
Yeah, and there's apps now where like you can track things like that. It's way more progressive than it used to be. But yeah, I mean, you bring up a very good point that it's like we should just be in tune with our bodies. Like, shout out to Keon, my husband, because he has a strong pull-out game. Okay, for the last 4 years, I have not gotten pregnant, and I'm a Latina, so I'm fertile. Just talking about this right now, I could get pregnant right now. Yes, I might be pregnant right now.
That's why your jacket is actually too little.
Exactly.
That's why.
But you're right. Like right after your period ends, like that's also supposed to be a time when like you can't get pregnant, right? So like if somebody did want to like, come inside you, like that's not a bad time.
Right.
So it's knowing those things that I think would definitely help.
And not just for women. Like, guys need to know too. Like, hey, if you know,
Especially
if she a
like-
little too excited and you know she just got off her, like, don't do it.
Right.
Like, they both need to know.
They should be tracking it in their phones.
Yeah.
Right. They
Yeah.
should
Things
both
are
be.
important.
We both got the app. Let me update you.
Right. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine though somebody who like newly dating and she just like sends over like access,
share app.
here's your permission to Flow app. Oh my.
You should have 2 users that could be on it. at a time.
Farron has sent you
Yeah.
permissions to do you accept.
Knowledge is power.
That part.
I think that's already on a shirt.
That is, yeah. We'll just add that to the back of
Right. All juice, no seeds.
things.
Yes, that's the title.
That's it.
Right. I feel like that's the title of this episode. Yeah, henceforth. So the long and the short of it is the more you know, the better you do. Like be educated, know better, do better, all those things. So male sterilization procedures are safer and more effective than female sterilization procedures. And yet, for some reason, females we're 3 times more likely to do it than men. So as a birth control method. So get out there, get it done. It's reversible. If you decide you want kids that bad, just undo it.
Sip, snap, sip, snap.
I feel
Right.
like there should be some like sort of thing, like a prize that you get afterwards, like for men, just like a little
Lollipop.
incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like free blowjobs or something, like
You You got to get the 20.
Yeah, promotion
It is so
key.
crazy because another thing I don't understand is that for, just generally speaking, men don't want kids, don't want to get, especially not in their younger years, they don't want to get a chick pregnant. So it's like, if you could do this to prevent that, then why
when you ready.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, it makes no...
Yeah, because they
It's
have
not
male.
logical to me. It's like I didn't want to get pregnant, so I got on birth control to prevent it, and now I'm forever changed and don't even know how. So I'm gonna introduce myself to me and my family once I get this thing removed.
Plus,
So
they have male birth control now, but I wouldn't even recommend that. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like this is like a trial situation, where they're like, yeah, it's out there, it's good, try it. But it's like, you're
Like,
the
this
first.
could be used as that.
I mean,
Yeah.
they tried
Strategically.
that whole what was that female condom, and it's
Oh
like
God, what was that?
you got
So
me
stupid.
like shoving a sock up there and then holding it open
sock.
for you to enter. Because if I don't hold it open, you and the sock going up there. Like what?
Oh, God.
Just reminds me of like a dental dam. Like, you remember those?
Yeah.
Just put the thing on there. I was just supposed
Like,
to hold it
who
and do
thought this
stuff
was a
like
good
that.
Right.
idea?
It's like who? It's like it literally
No.
literally makes no sense. But there were like 4 common reasons why men didn't do it, and I feel like we tackled them all. They fear it's gonna hurt bad. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but you'll be fine.
You a man.
It's gonna hurt your sex drive. No, it won't. It actually might make you feel more inhibited. Is that the right word? Yeah.
Yeah.
Inhibited, because you don't have to worry about pulling out.
Yep.
Hey.
Which feels
And
less better.
if you're in like a monogamous relationships, then you don't even have to worry about condoms anymore, because it's just the two of you. Vasectomies aren't even effective. They actually are, more so than getting your tubes tied. And there's no turning back. There actually is. You can reverse it. So nothing to be afraid of. Super simple
Just family
situation.
planning.
Simpler, because I won't oversimplify
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Simpler than the woman getting her tubes tied. And share this information, because yes.
Do
definitely.
it. Do it. Just get a little chant going. Peeps in the back.
Of course, do your own research as always, but you should
Yes.
definitely like there's nothing to be afraid of.
I'm surprised
with
one of
it.
the reasons isn't just the lack of men going to the doctor. Because, I mean, that's probably what feeds into a lot of the misconceptions. But women go, I mean, we kind of have to, especially for like reproductive stuff. Like, I was, as a teenager, like that's when we kind of start talking about it more with our doctor and just understanding our bodies, when guys don't really have to do that. So I feel like that has to be what plays into it.
Right.
Like, they
You're
just
Absolutely.
don't.
right.
Yeah.
They don't
'Cause
know.
I don't know the last time Keon had been to the doctor. Like, I mean, I get calls, like, they harass me. Like, your annual pap, your
Yeah.
annual pap. Fuck off. You know what I mean? I don't want that stupid metal thing.
They don't even have that till like what,
No.
40, when they have to do the I don't
butt
even
thing.
know.
Yep.
Yeah.
The colonoscopy. No,
Like-
is that it?
Yep.
I think so.
No, the colonoscopy is yes.
Prostate check.
It's
and
a
all that
prostate
stuff.
check.
Yes, prostate.
Prostate
Yeah.
exam.
It's like, just start it early. That won't be as scary. That's a whole other thing. Men going to the doctor, but yeah.
Because even with
Yeah.
Keon, like, they called him, they're like, well, are you sure? Like, he's like, yes, I have 2 kids. I don't want any more. Like,
But if you had called to make the appointment, they would have been like, "Great, can fit you in Thursday."
Right.
Like there's no question.
how fast
of,
can you get here?
Yeah, yeah. We see that you have to. Of course, you're ready.
Right.
Like it's
Like,
just
it's reversible for him, right?
right.
It's fine.
Like this is final for me. Yes. So great, you guys, and I so appreciate Cotty being like, I'm in this right now firsthand. Let's talk about it.
Oh, she was excited.
I just want to, like,
Yes.
start, like, a campaign and
Yeah,
just go
just start
across,
the
the nation.
got
like,
vasectomy.
yeah.
Take a van with a few
Exactly.
doctors.
Right.
Like, forget vaccinated, get vasectomy. Like, that's what we need to be doing, Show me that card. Show me your vasectomy card, and I'll let you in this club. That's what's happening.
That I like that.
Thank
She said vasectomy card. and I'll let you in this club. Like, no
And then
courting
you
for
can
you.
shoot up the club,
Right.
okay?
Right. You should have
No
all
courting
day.
for you, young man. Well, cool. Okay. Thanks, you guys. This is great.
Hey.
Kendra, tell the people where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Close with KG with the K, KLOSE with KG. For all of your real estate things, buying, selling, renting in LA.
I'm following you right now.
Oh, yay. I don't know where my phone is.
It's behind you, but
Say that again.
I almost said
KLO.
I'll remind you.
KLOSE
SE with KG.
with. Got you.
Hey.
You can find me on Instagram at this_caridad_poli or pole, actually it should be. In-laws saying it wrong. It's okay.
No shade.
I'm going to find them all on Facebook and be
I
like,
know.
she said.
Send him the clip.
I'm like, it's a French name. There's 2 E's. It's all good though. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Cool beans. And of course, I forgot to say this last time, but don't worry about it. Of course, email us. I'm into this whole listener letter thing. The Disturbing DMs has expanded a bit. So now we have listener letters and then just other things. Like send me things. And stay tuned. You got one?
Yes.
You want let's
Yes.
real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. Share
Oh
it.
my God. Okay, it's my first ever. You know,
Ooh.
it was a dick pic. And for me, I've gotten dick pics on my phones, but never in the DMs before. This was like major. Like I moved up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something right. And so I knew immediately what it was because it was like the picture's blurred, tap to see.
Sensitive content.
Yeah, which I don't know how you do that.
I feel
but-
like they blur all
It's
images
to
now
Instagram.
though.
Oh, really?
For new requests on IG,
Oh,
they
there's
blur
been
them all.
that many dick pics.
Because that conversation that somebody sent me was a screenshot in IG and they blurred it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I knew.
But thank God.
I knew I was like, okay, this is a dick pic. Like I was getting
Right.
excited. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a dick pic. Finally. I'm like, okay, DM stands for dick. I don't know. What the
Machine.
Yes.
You just go with machine.
So I click on it and it wasn't just a dick. It was a dick that had just like, maybe he had just like jacked himself off or whatever. So it was like cum everywhere. So I feel like I got to the next level. Like it
Oh
wasn't
wow.
just a
He's
dick.
like, you see what you do to me?
Yes. And I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
So I go to his profile. He's got no picture. And
Of
I'm
course.
like,
Of course
what
not.
the fuck is this? You
Probably
know what I
wasn't
mean?
even his.
No.
But now I've got like my Nancy Drew glasses on, you know, and then I got to get to the bottom of
Right.
this. And I saw he follows like a bunch of like us and stuff like that. But it must be some like profile that doesn't really exist because there was just like nothing there. And I was just like,
Oh.
but I just
So
got
it was
my
his
first dick
his
pic.
spam account then.
Probably. That makes sense.
That's the one that people act the ass on and that you can't trace back to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
Well, I don't know.
I felt really good about
Should I
myself,
say
though.
congratulations?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I felt really good about myself. Like,
Congratulations.
it wasn't just a dick. You know what I'm saying?
There was
So-
also
That took planning.
Oh,
to take
absolutely.
it.
Planning. I mean, I'm sure he mass DM'd it to like everybody. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like deep dick machine. That's one of those things where they just like take one picture and send it to
Send it to
everyone.
everybody.
But
We don't care about them.
no, if
No.
anybody else got a dick that
I
had just
made the cut.
ejaculated.
I appreciate it. Is what you're saying.
Yes. And so I was really excited to share that, and I completely forgot until you brought that up. Thank
Good.
you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so continue to send things to more to the school more to the story podcast at gmail.com. Yes, this has been great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.